it's Sophie, and today I wanted to go through my TBR for the Bout of Books Readathon 13.0 and for the Crush Your TBR Readathon, which is the last 3 days of the Bout of Books. So the Bout of Books Readathon started at midnight last night, Monday night at 12 exactly, and it goes through until Sunday at midnight, so a full week-long readathon. And the Crush Your TBR Readathon is the last 3 days, so that's the Friday, Saturday and Sunday, from the midnight on the Friday through until the Sunday. Okay, so as it's a week-long one, I have a couple books to show you, but I've been in a bit of a reading slump, as it were, recently, so I'm being quite easy on myself. Ordinarily I'd read more than this in a week, but I may well not with how I've been reading recently. So the first book I want to get to is Fragments by Dan Wells. It's the second book in the Partials series by him. I read the first one at some point last year, and I picked this one up as part of my May TBR, and I'm about 200 pages in at the minute, but I'm really enjoying it, and it's very light, it's very easy to read, you know, standard YA, sort of fare. I can't tell you too much about this novel because it's the second novel, but the idea is that there's been a war between humans and these beings called Partials, which are essentially super soldiers, superhumans. But it's had all kinds of consequences they didn't expect. There's a virus called RM that's meant humans can't have babies, and there's all kinds of consequences for that, for both sides. So it's very interesting, and you know, hopefully I'll finish this one in this readathon. So the next book I want to get to is another one from my May TBR, and this is The Doors of Perception by Aldous Huxley. I spoke about this one in my May TBR, so I don't want to go over that too much, but it's pretty short, even if it is a bit of a dense subject matter. But I'm hoping this might be one that actually goes faster than it seems. It's only, what is it, 125 pages or so, so it's good for a readathon, and I'd like to get this one done this month. So the next couple of books I have are collections of short stories. So I've got Vampires in the Lemon Grove by Karen Russell. I've heard really good things about this. It sounds funny, it sounds my kind of thing, and I really do like short stories, and I should read more of them. I should really support the short story market. Really looking forward to getting into these really soon. They only arrived on my doorstep today, so maybe I'm even more excited by them for that. And hopefully I'll read both of those in the readathon, I think, because I am just really excited. So there's this one by her, and I've also got St. Lucy's Home for Girls Raised by Wolves, which I think was the first of the two collections that came out. Whilst I've not read anything by Karen Russell before, I am really intrigued, and the covers look beautiful, and I'm really in the mood for some short stories. And the last sort of proper full-length novel that I'll be reading will be The Silence of Six by E.C. Myers. So this is a book about hackers and hacktivists, another new buy for me, and I've been really wanting to buy this for a really long time. I think I tweeted back when it came out that I really wanted to get to it, but I've been trying really hard not to buy books, and I splurged a bit this month and got sort of 8 or 9 books I think, and this was one of them. So I'm really looking forward to this, and I always think it's good to go into a TBR for a readathon expecting to like the book you're reading. You don't want to be, you know, forcing yourself through something. It can be really demotivating. So there's my TBR for the readathon. I don't think it's overly ambitious. I think that's about right. If anything, that's a little bit less than what I normally read in a week. So given my recent sort of slumpiness, hopefully this will kick me back into turn, and that would give me another 5 books to add to the 5 I've already read, which would put me about on track for where I should be. Okay. So that's everything. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're taking part in either one of these 2 readathons, by all means leave the books you're going to read down below. I'm always interested to hear what other people read during these readathons, and please do tweet me on Twitter. I'm normally quite active on Twitter through readathons and sort of tweeting other people and joining in all the sprints and such. So please do that. I'd love to be able to interact with you guys in that. It's one of my favourite things about readathons.